Tonight on Southwest Local News. A man stabbed on Raglan Parade following an armed robbery. Reports of an assault in a licensed venue on Sunday targeting staff. CFA responds to smoke along Great Ocean Road in Allensford. And in sport, former South Warrnambool player Marcus Herbert joins the Eagles in his first AFL match.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Police are investigating an armed robbery in Warrnambool on 13th of June. It is understood two men approached a 41-year-old man as he left a licensed venue on Raglan Parade about 12:15 a.m. The men made demands for money before stabbing the victim. The pair then fled the scene. The man from Warrnambool was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. It is understood the parties are known to each other and the investigation remains ongoing. Anyone who witnessed the incident with vision or information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Warrnambool Police responded to reports of an assault at a licensed premises on Warrnambool on Sunday, June the 14th. Officers were told a man was asked to leave before he allegedly assaulted security staff at the premises on Corrote Street about 5:50 p.m. Police spoke with the 60-year-old who was released pending further inquiries. The victim did not wish to make a statement. Two CFA units alongside FRV responded to reports of a structure fire on the Great Ocean Road in Allensford around 12:58 p.m. today. Units responded from Allensford and Warrnambool. Crews discovered a plastic tub on a hot plate smoking. There were no flames. Crews conducted atmospheric monitoring and removed the plastic tub. The incident was deemed under control at 1:23 p.m. and safe at 1:54 p.m. Warrnambool City Council says it is committed to improved safety measures at a busy intersection in East Warrnambool. The Flaxman and Nicholson Street intersection has been targeted as high risk with a number of accidents recorded. Warrnambool Mayor Ben Blaine said the council is aware of the issue and passionate about doing something to improve it. The councillor said state or federal government funding was needed to make these works a reality.
I was actually putting our consultation, the Flaxman Street, Nicholson Street, and I actually spoke about it last night. And we made it very clear, this budget really does show that being in a rate-capped environment with limited income from council, the local area traffic management plan's there, we have done the plans, and there was a big push in the consultation to get that done. If we could have that funded by the state and federal government tomorrow, we will be doing it. But unless we can get those funds, it's not something that's going to happen. We can keep working towards it. It'll take a longer period of time for Warrnambool City Council to be able to do it on our own. It's not something that we want to see. We know we need action now, and we're making sure the state and federal government know we need funding in order to be able to deliver that important piece of infrastructure. We're working on it from a Warrnambool perspective to look at that, but we're also looking at the bigger picture around southwest Victoria and what roads actually look like. But that piece of infrastructure, especially for that corner, is critical. We know how important it is with the schools, and we want to make sure that it is front and centre, and we have been talking to DTP, we have been talking to our local members. Once we can get it funded, we can actually see some action, and that's what we're calling on from our state and federal members, especially with the state election coming up.
Major health worker unions will join together tomorrow for a 24-hour strike. Southwest health professionals will be part of the strike, which will begin at midnight. The strike comes in response to a breakdown in discussions with the state government on wage increases. The Health Services Union and the Victorian Allied Health Professionals Association are leading the strike. Together, these two unions represent the entirety of the public health allied workforce, including radiographers, physiotherapists and podiatrists. This is the first time Victoria's allied health workforce has launched a 24-hour strike action. Member for Wanna Dan will meet energy heavyweights during a 5-day overseas trip beginning tomorrow. Mr Tan will travel to London, Oslo and Munich on a trip that is being arranged and sponsored by Svalbard Group and Just Transition Institute. Mr Tan will meet with senior figures from industry giants including BP, Shell and Vital. He will also meet with the Norwegian Deputy Energy Minister. Mr Tan will undertake the trip through his role as Shadow Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction. His visit will focus on gaining broader knowledge on global energy needs. South West residents are being urged to stay within the law when they are sourcing their firewood this winter. Crime Stoppers Victoria and the Conservation Regulator have launched the Illegal Firewood The Cost Is Wild campaign, encouraging Victorians to check their firewood has been legally sourced and report suspicious activity. A firewood black market is active with southwest areas such as Grampians and the Otways among places targeted. Around 9,000 trees are illegally removed from Victorian forests and national parks each year, clearing land equivalent to nearly 180 Melbourne cricket grounds, with much of the timber sold as firewood to unsuspecting buyers. Since July last year, task force investigations into illegal firewood collection have led to 54 charges heard, with offenders facing court convictions, fines and the seizures of trailers and chainsaws. Legal firewood is typically sourced from plantations, commercial suppliers or private land with appropriate permits. Reports relating to the illegal take or sale of firewood can be made anonymously to Crime Stoppers.
Victoria's forests are places people cherish for hiking, bushwalking and connecting with nature. They are home to unique wildlife and ecosystems that have taken generations to grow. Illegal firewood collection destroys these shared spaces, stripping landscapes of beauty and habitat and impacting the experience for all Victorians. Many people don't realise buying cheap or unverified firewood can support environmental crime. We want people to stop, ask questions and make informed and ethical choices. What should you be looking out for this winter if you're buying firewood? Sellers who cannot clearly explain where the firewood was sourced, if they can't provide you with a receipt, don't have an ABN, or deals that seem unusually cheap, or listings on informal marketplaces with little or no information, these should be treated with suspicion. If you have any information, please report it to Crime Stoppers at crimestoppersvic.com.au or on 1800 333 000. It's important to buy firewood from legal sellers because it ensures that the wood has been sourced legally and sustainably. It protects Victoria's forests and native wildlife, and it supports responsible businesses doing the right thing. It helps stop illegal operators profiting from environmental damage. It's very easy to report to Crime Stoppers. You can report online at crimestoppersvic.com.au or on 1800 333 000. You can choose to be anonymous. You don't need to share your name or all your details. Even a small piece of information can help. Crime Stoppers Victoria and the Conservation Regulator are launching a new campaign, Illegal Firewood, The Cost Is Wild, encouraging Victorians to share what they know about the illegal take of firewood.
Ratepayers have the chance to give back on one of Moyne Council's biggest projects in recent years. The Port Fairy Skate Park and Play area has now been operating for 12 months. Council is now keen to hear from the users regarding the experiences at the park. A user survey is now on the Council's website and can be filled before June the 17th. The park came about thanks to a $1.7 million investment from the state government and $1 million contribution from the council. It is located at Russell Clark Reserve in Campbell Street. Camperdown's Theatre Royal will host an important awards night on Wednesday. The occasion will be the Corangamite Shire Council's 2026 Business Awards. Council received more than 50 nominations for this year's Business Awards, with 15 finalists across 5 categories. It will task an independent panel to pick the winner in each category. The categories include Growers Producers, Agribusiness, Outstanding Customer Service, Circular Solutions, Tourism Excellence and Trade Business of the Year.
We've got our Business Awards coming up, 15 finalists. It'd be great to have the community come along and celebrate our great businesses in our community.
A feature sculpture for Port Fairy's East Beach is still waiting for funding 7 months after it was given the go-ahead. Last October, Moyne Shire councillors approved the sculpture, which is to be made by Southwest Indigenous artist Sherry Johnstone. Named Grounded, the sculpture will depict an Aboriginal woman standing strong in country, with its purpose to promote truth-telling, remembrance and recognition. The sculpture will stand 4 metres tall. Costing for the sculpture has yet to be revealed. A public art sculpture was included as part of the East Beach Master Plan redevelopment, which was endorsed in 2023. The sculpture is included as part of Stage 2 of the redevelopment. Stage 1 of this plan, which included a refurbished amenities block and landscaping, has been completed. Moyne is still seeking funding for Stage 2 to begin. Aside from the sculpture, Stage 2 will include a lookout deck, bike racks, seating, bluestone pavings and walls. That's all in general news, and after the break we'll return with sport and weather. Back shortly.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to, trusted professionals for water quality and filtration. Get in touch today to book a quote or visit our website. ASAP Local Plumbing, your local plumbing experts.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and BFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
Are you struggling with that creative endeavour? Are you struggling creating cool digital art? Keep gluing your hands to a friend of yours? Are your 3D prints never turning out just the way you want them? Well, One Day Studios might be the place for you. Your one-stop shop for learning, creating and turning your ideas into a reality. You can have access to everything One Day Studios has to offer. Professional heat press equipment, 3D printers ready for your next design, high-quality cameras and lighting setup. Whether you're brand new or an experienced maker, start creating with One Day Studios.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. Former South Warrnambool junior Marcus Herbert has shone on his first chance on the biggest football stage. Herbert made his AFL debut for West Coast Eagles on Saturday night against North Melbourne at the Optus Stadium. Herbert was picked up by the Eagles in the mid-season draft. While the Eagles lost a thriller to the Kangaroos by a point, Herbert performed well, gathering 15 possessions. Herbert also caught the eye of his coach Andrew McCoulter late in the game when he committed to a bone-crunching contest when the game was on the line.
It was huge. It was a huge contest, and that's another growth for our club. We had 3 of our most important players go out this week, and in the past, probably that would have caused us a fair bit of challenge. But I thought that it was next man up. These guys came in, they played their roles, they had impact on the game, and I thought Marcus showed that he was certainly up to AFL level. It was a great start to his career, and hopefully there's plenty more footy for him.
Port Fairy has broken the ice for season 2026, winning its first game of senior football. The Seagulls hosted Camperdown on Saturday, with both teams going into round 9 without a win. Port Fairy led all day, skipping out to a 21-point lead at three-quarter time. But the Magpies were not done yet, fighting back, kicking 2 goals while keeping the Seagulls scoreless. But it was the home team that managed to hold on, winning the game by 7 points. A flying last quarter lifted Terang Mortlake to an important win in senior Hampton football on Saturday. On a wet day on Mortlake, the Bloods took on Koroit. The game started well for the Bloods, leading by 13 points at half-time. But Koroit fought back hard in the third, kicking 4 goals to 1 to lead by 4 points with a quarter to play. Terang Mortlake accepted the challenge and banged on 4 goals to the Saints, 1 to win by 20 points. Both teams hit the middle of the season mark with 7 wins and 2 losses, with North Warrnambool Eagles undefeated on top. Naranda has served notice. It is again a force in 2026 Warrnambool and District League Senior Football. The Blues did what no team has been able to do this season, which is defeat Allansford. The shock 32 win has Naranda a game clear in third place from South Rovers. Rovers went down to Russells Creek by 7 points, having led at quarter time by 31 points. In other games, Timboon Demons defeated Merivale, while Coolangatta was too good for Panmure. A tough 2026 Women's Circuit Racing World Championship season continues for Warrnambool's Taylor Ralph. On the weekend, in round 4 at the Misano World Circuit in Italy, Ralph crashed out in race 2, but thankfully was not injured. The day before, she had finished 9th in race 1. Despite the tough weekend, Ralph keeps her place in 12th spot in the season standings. That's all in sport today in Warrnambool. A partly cloudy day with a high chance of showers in the west and 30-kilometre winds throughout the day. After the break, we'll go through the forecast for the region. Back soon.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I guess high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off the tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shindaiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. A cold front is extending south across the country. Temperatures dropping to as low as 2 in these parts of the states, with the Mortlake Racecourse supposedly one of the coldest places in Australia, recorded at -1 at 3:40 this morning. Now further into the forecast. In Port Fairy tomorrow, topping at 18 degrees with 15 millimetres to fall, and a cloudy day with 30-kilometre winds and overnight temperatures dropping to 11. 19 on Wednesday, a partly cloudy day and 30-kilometre winds from the northeast. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a top of 18 degrees. Shifting inland to Mortlake tomorrow, 20 millimetres is expected to fall with a top of 17 degrees. As for midweek, a partly cloudy day with northeasterly winds and overnight temperatures falling to 12. Thursday, 30-kilometre winds and a partly cloudy day, topping at 17 for the day with showers increasing to 10 millimetres. In the Colac and Camperdown region, tomorrow up to 15 millimetres to fall with a cloudy day and light winds. As for Wednesday, a partly cloudy day with northeasterly winds remaining light. 17 degrees on Thursday with 8 millimetres. In Port Campbell, up to 25 millimetres expected to fall. On Wednesday, a top of 18 degrees with 3 millimetres overnight and temperatures falling to as low as 12. Thursday, 15 millimetres to fall with a top of 17, partly cloudy day and strong winds. Home to Warrnambool, a shower or two tomorrow with 25 millimetres to fall and northerly winds. 19 degrees on Wednesday with lighter showers and a cloudy day. As for Thursday, showers are increasing with 10 millimetres on the way. Light winds for most of the day, approaching from the northwest. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand at southwestlocalnews.com.au. Until Wednesday, with peace, good night.